Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Harakah, HaKadosh, and double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, who taught us the truth. While shalom to you, Akram, I preach the word across the four corners of this globe with all truth and sincerity. By Hashem, Harakah, HaKadosh. Amen. The Lord bless us with another Saturday to come out here and prophesy His word, because the time is running out for the majority of our people, or 2/3 of our nation, 2/3 of our people, that are walking up and down, disregarding the word of Yahweh by Hashem Shai, even on the internet, while you just roaming on your phone, going through your bullshit throughout the day. Jake is just constantly, putting off from day to day from seeking Yahweh by Hashem Shai, which you have no idea what the fuck is going to happen out here, man. Right now, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans have no idea what's getting ready to happen upon you, man. Jake has no idea what's getting ready to happen out here, man. You know what I'm saying? The wrath of Yahweh by Hashem Shai is getting ready to be let loose. This is Surah. Surah chapter 18. Ecclesiasticus chapter 18. Verse 24. Think upon the wrath that shall be at the end, and the time of vengeance when He shall turn away His face. Our people have no idea. Well, right now, Jake has no idea that the Lord's face is turned towards them right now. Man. And how is His face turned towards you? Through the mouth of His prophets, His servants, the prophets. Yahweh by Hashem Shai, having His men come out here in the highways and byways, as they are commanded to do, to preach this word, man. And start with the elders and apostles. It's like our apostles, elders, starting with our elder Abba Bivens, on down to King Marshall, if I'm not mistaken. And so on and so forth. On down to our elders and apostles today, on down to elder bishops, on down to the brethren you see today, pushing this word, man. Pushing forth the word of Yahweh by Hashem Shai. Pushing forth the word of Yahweh by Hashem Shai. You know what I'm saying? For decades and decades, man. Diligently week in and week out, so much forth until YouTube came in this the scene. The internet was now accessible to broadcast media, which is all brought by design by Yahweh by Hashem Shai. The Lord ordained that for, mainly to push forth His word only. But yet Esau, the so-called white man, through the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding given from Yahweh Hashem Shai unto him, created the whole internet, which is none but old technology from our heritage, dealing with the tribe of the Levites, with the Urim and the Thummim, it's pretty much the same technology. Esau just copied it, man. Which your phone dealing with the internet, your phone is literally, a computer, man. Easily accessible throughout any website that you want to, access information or watch videos, even watch bullshit and folly. The main point is how the Lord used this device, this tool, to broadcast His word, to further push forth prophecy, man. Matter of fact, this is Psalm chapter 19. Because Jake has no excuse, man. Our people have no excuse for when all hell breaks loose. It's Psalm 19. Verse 1. The heavens declare the glory of the Most High, and the firmament showeth His handiwork. Dealing with with the satellites. You can publish a video, of you teaching, and it goes up to the satellites, and it broadcasts in everybody's castable device to watch the video you just taught. That's the heavens declaring the glory, man. Because see, we're recording the videos, even though a great people might not even a great amount of people don't want to watch us physically, but yet the elect are scattered throughout all the world, man. The elect of Yahweh Shem outside, our people are scattered throughout the world, where they can which through the internet they can easily be accessible to hear this word, man. But hey, this truth broke out in New York, man. So how come you seeing Israelites call upon Yahweh Shem outside in like Tanzania, in Kenya, in Germany, if I'm not mistaken, in Italy, Australia, Mexico, Puerto Rico, Trinidad, worldwide, man. You got brothers waking up worldwide because that's Yahweh Shem outside, using it, man. Using the internet, which He brought forth through Esau, creating the internet, which ultimately, it had to be a Jake, I'm not sure which Jake, but Jake is the former of all things, man. When you look into the so-called black inventions, like shit like the video games, video games like today stem off from the Jake that that created the video games, man. Which I'm not trying to put false information, but I remember Jake created like the first development of the first technology to where you can play around with technology like that, and they called it a video game, and it was a Jake that made it, and then from off that invention came Atari, Sega, and so on and so forth, you name it. But the main point, man, is the Lord used Esau to push the forefront of this internet, of Him creating it, man. But the internet is here today, to put forth, to bring forth the word, mainly, man, worldwide, wherever Jake may be. Well, mainly the elect, maybe, because only the elect are actually going to listen and take heed and show forth repentance, man. Majority of our people are going to hear this thing and show forth rebellion. This is verse 2. Day unto day utter its speech. Yeah, man. Bro, you can hop on YouTube any day. You can hear the word and the truth of Yahweh Shem outside. You can hear prophecy, you can hear breakdowns, videos going years back. And bro, man, it's impossible to even keep up with all the videos that's flooded on the internet, man. It's impossible, man. You gotta go back to when the crack of YouTube, you know what I'm saying? The dawn of YouTube was just birthed, because, I remember the apostles was talking about it, you know what I'm saying? To where, at first, they saw, Nate and IUIC pushing videos on YouTube, which inspired them to do it, and the fruit came forth, man. Because before YouTube, the elders and apostles was already prophesying. The elders and apostles was already prophesying. Imagine that, man. No internet, and the elders and apostles, were man, you would say, like the actual, grunt, so to speak, man. Everything that we have now, man, is way more easier compared to what the apostles had to go through, man. And the elders, man. They had to actually, spend hours in the library, man. Hardcore books, hardcovers, pages upon pages, hours of studying, man. Being at the school, which I remember them saying till like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., doing 10-hour sit downs. Literally, man. You gotta call home and tell them, hey, honey, I can't make it, back home tonight. Because why? Because it was the diligence of the labor, the spirit that was upon them, man, to bring forth to what we know today, man. But through spirit power, we have Shah using his servants, our elders and apostles, our spiritual fathers. We would not know what the fuck we know today, man. And most of us brothers wasn't even alive for us, hearing this word, man. I know me myself, man. I was not alive, when this truth was being brought forth, man. And even when YouTube came along, I wasn't even, at the age of, accountability, man. Which, I ain't trying to put my age out there, but you know what I'm saying? The main point, man, is hey, the things we have now, the Lord ordained the internet to lighten the load, so to speak. Shalaki, Yahweh Shemel Shai ordained the internet to lighten the load, so to speak, to do the heavy lifting, because this word is easily accessible worldwide in every language, night unto night, day unto day, utter his speech. You keep reading this in verse 2. Day unto day, utter his speech, and night unto night, show of knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Their line has gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. Yeah, man. Their line has gone out through all the earth, man. World Wide Web. You can, you got brothers in every language pushing this word, man. So much so you got brothers in sign language, man. Sign language. For those that's deaf. Over there in Holland. Brothers pushing the word in sign language. You know what I'm saying? And so it's no excuse, man. It's no fucking excuse. You know what I'm saying? Because the message is still the same. And what's the message? To repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand, man. We're pushing prophecy unto you, man. That all hell is getting ready to break loose, man. World War III, famine, plagues, and pestilence, and martial law. But before World War III has to be made mandatory, the MOTB, the see him. The MOTB, MO to the T to the B. And in every language, these prophecies are being brought forth to the forefront of your face, man. Jake has no excuse, man. There's no excuse. There's no fucking excuse, man. How about Shimon Shah has made it strictly clear for our people, man. There's no excuse. But Jake don't want to repent, man. Jake hear this word and they're ignoring it, man. Acting as if they don't hear this truth. Verse 4, their line has gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. And them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun, which is as a bridegroom coming out of his chamber, and rejoices as a strong man to run a race. Skip down a couple of verses. Well, yeah, Carl. That's basically the main point. That I want to bring up from Psalm chapter 19. But there's no excuse, man. The Lord has. Matter of fact, I'll bring this precept up. This is second Ezra, chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord, and cause them to read in the paper, for they are faithful and true. I'm going to go to Ezekiel, Ezekiel chapter 3. Verse 1. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest. Eat this roll, and go speak unto the house of Israel. So I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat that roll. And he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat, and fill thy bowels with this roll that I give thee. And what's this roll? This knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. And then did I eat, and it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness. Which it's first waking up to the truth. It's sweet. It gives you that rush, that good feeling. Like bro, there's no way. Like this is like you can't believe this. That you're experiencing this, man. Such great knowledge, man. Knowing that that an eternal kingdom, an eternal new world is coming for you, man. For you and for your people. Knowing that you're gonna have slaves in the kingdom. You're gonna have a eternal body, a spiritual / celestial / terrestrial body. When it's like a celestial / terrestrial body. You're gonna have spiritual power. You're gonna have dominion and slaves, rulership over people, over planets and galaxies. And this is real life. This is the kingdom, man. This is the kingdom, man. But it starts with you. That manifestation, that part of the kingdom, starts with you, man. Because the king, the Lord said it, man. Neither look ye or ye, but the kingdom of heaven is within you. Murphy paraphrasing. It begins with you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You make up the kingdom, man. Because a camp it's a people before it's a place. It's a people before it's a place, man. Like the elder Kazakh from Mississippi be saying, how art imitates life, man. That beautiful manifestation of the glory of from our people. That's us in our righteousness, man. Never dying, living forever in rulership. Seeing our power, the Most High Yahweh not down. In eternal glory. No more at the bottom of these heathens no more, man. No more, being trampled, underfoot by the feet of these heathens. Of these nations and shit. That's the manifestation of us back in our righteousness, man. Us ruling over the kingdom, man. Us being a chosen people, man. Over all kingdoms of the earth. But see, right now, because we transgressed against our power, which we're continuing to do rebelliousness unto this very day. Look where we at, man. We're in fucking America, man. Scattered throughout all the world, in different, countries, man. Not in our own land.